Hello everyone and welcome back to Modern Masters 2017 preview season, and we barely have time to talk about anything besides the ridiculousness that's being spoiled seemingly every hour. In case you missed the video yesterday and all of its hype to glory, you can check that out right here. Now, without further ado, we have a lot more to talk about, so let's jump right in. We in it now, boys and girls. Grafdigger's Cage is back with a vengeance, and it couldn't have come at a better time. With the cage hitting $10 last summer, this has needed a reprint real bad. Seeing play in Affinity, Eldrazi decks, Valakut strategies, Jund, Ravager shops, and Vintage, Delver, and Legacy, and more, Grafdigger's Cage has become one of the auto-include sideboard cards across multiple formats. This was on our list of most needed reprints from Innistrad block, and I am beyond happy that it's back. We're starting off real strong, fam. First creature up on the block is Ranger of Eos, a genius reprint from Shards of Alara. Made popular in Modern via various Soul Sister strategies, the Ranger did command a $15 price tag at one point. And while it now costs around $9 each, this is a nice reprint with some vibrant new artwork from Ryan Pancoast. One of the things that makes a master set successful is a varied group of rares and mythics that help make your money back when you open packs. Ranger of Eos is easily on that list. Played in Modern, played in Commander, good card, great couple of cards to start the day. Alright, I'm done. We did it, everyone. We all came together and we finally did it. Path to Exile is back in all of its billion-dollar glory. Thank Heliod. This stupid card is in everything in Modern and outrageously popular in Commander as well. At one of its highest prices since release, Path to Exile is over $10 each right now, and legit no one is happy about it. With this reprint at the uncommon level, there's at least some hope his price will come down a bit. Even if it doesn't cost $1, being $5 each is much better than being $10 each. Uncommons, baby, uncommons for days, looking sweet. Let's see what's up next. What? Deadeye Navigator? Are you serious? This card needs to be banned in Commander. But its printing here is a pretty clear sign that isn't going to happen. Yes, I know that it works really well in the stupid blue-white blink limited deck that they're putting together, but I still don't care. This is unbelievable. Deadeye Navigator is a scourge on Magic, and each time it's printed, I feel like I lose a little bit of my soul, and it's only ever been printed once before now, so you see how frustrated I am. At least it's happening at a time when the Spirit is at its highest price in years. Not breaking any records or anything, but it is on an upward trajectory. Let's just nip that in the bud right now, I guess. Super, great, wonderful. Ugh. Now, this is what I'm talking about. We all knew that box art was Snapcaster, but seeing it confirmed does make me feel a bit better. I would complain about the fact that it's a mythic instead of a rare, but come on, who didn't see that coming, am I right? If there were ever an upshift in rarity in the set, it would be Snappy to Mythic, which does suck, but hey, at least it's coming back at all. The art is beautiful, with a lot of bright blues, and I'm sure the foil version will be spectacular. I don't think I need to reiterate too much how badly the Mage needed this, with copies hovering around $40 each, and foils around $120. Even at Mythic Rarity, at least it's something. Lottery tickets are fun. Temporal Mastery is back. Very nice. This is a card I definitely expected to come back as a Mythic Rare due to its huge popularity among players, and sure, it only sees super limited play in Modern, if you can even call it that. It is played rather extensively in Commander, and has managed to maintain a healthy price tag due to its Mythic Rare status. Sitting around $10 each with foils at $22, Temporal Mastery is going to be another strong inclusion in this set, helping you make your money back with each pack. Expected, but still nice. Venser Shaper Savant is back, and this is something I did not expect, but oh baby am I happy about it. This reprint couldn't have come at a better time. With the Human Wizard hovering around $20 each for the last year, something had to give. Only ever seeing print in one real set, Future Sight, Venser is a coveted Eternal card, especially foil versions with Future Sight copies nearing $70 each. Yeah, in case you didn't know, Venser Shaper Savant really needed the reprint. And much like Ranger of Eos, this is another rare that will help bolster the value of the entire set. Great money card here, quite pleased with this inclusion, you should be too. We knew Gristlebrand was in the set due to the revealed Modern Masters 2017 packaging, but it's nice to see the card in all of its MM 2017 glory. Same thing with Dominate, also released. No new artwork, pretty standard stuff here, but worth mentioning in case you thought shenanigans might be afoot and they didn't actually print them. Not to worry, here they are. Oh my gods, it's real. It happened. Inquisition of Kozilek is back at Uncommon after being rare in Conspiracy. It's back at Uncommon. Someone pinch me. Is this real life? I seriously can't even handle this right now. The Uncommon slot is starting to look absolutely bonkers right now. Inquisition at Uncommon at around $9 each right this second. Conspiracy helped a bit, but with this new printing, I think finally Inquisition is going to be affordable for all modern players. Seriously, someone is shining their light on us today. Just yes. Next up, we're looking at Bonfire of the Damned, and unfortunately this was expected. It was a mythic rare in Avacyn Restored, so it makes sense that it's a mythic here. Card is absurd in limited play, but the real reason it's here is obviously because it was such an all-star in Innistrad Standard. At one point, a single Bonfire cost around $50 each. It was crazy powerful, and while that obviously isn't true anymore, it packs a real punch, and I'm okay with mythic rares being insane limited cards. I enjoy that. Bonfire is a cool include, but definitely expected as far as I'm concerned. Molten Rain is making an interestingly timed comeback, being rare shifted up to uncommon status. Seeing solid play as a sideboard card in many modern burn decks, Molten Rain is a bit of a nightmare for any deck that cares about its lands. Mainly Tron, but also control variants and others. Molten Rain with solid artwork represents what is hopefully the beginning of an impressive group of other uncommons in the set. Because as we all know, one of the reasons Modern Masters 2015 was such a letdown was because of the lackluster uncommons. Molten Rain is currently over $1 each, so pretty decent start. We'll see where it goes from here. I'm pretty optimistic at this point. Speaking of uncommons, Goblin Assault is coming back, and it's been a rare shifted down to uncommon from its rare status back in Shards of Alara, and things are really looking nice. Goblin Assault, as you can imagine, is a solid commander card that sees play in many Goblin and Mono-Red strategies. From Purphoros to Grenzo to even Iroas to Krenko and more, Goblin Assault has been a solid card for years, and excitingly, costs around $2 each right now, which is perfect for another uncommon slot. This is what we need. The more uncommons we have that are worth more than $1 each, the better the set will be. This is real good. Oh no, wonderful. See, I don't think I've had enough time to recover from Thragtusk being in Standard to be excited about seeing it again, but you know what? Fine, why not? The card has somehow worked its way into Modern. I've seen it in Eldrazi decks, Valakut sideboards, Tron. I mean, the stupid pig is everywhere. And at around $3 to $4 each, it isn't the most worthless card in the world. I suppose when you drop it in Limited, your opponent can get a little taste of what Standard was like a few years back, if you really hate them enough to do that. It's just, ugh. Not happy about the return of Thragtusk, but I suppose there are worse cards, I think. Talk about your false flags. Primal Command is back basically out of nowhere. I did not expect this after seeing it in the dual deck Zendikar vs Eldrazi, and while I'd love to say that because this is in the set all the commands will be in the set, that's just not true. Primal Command wasn't in the last Modern Masters with Cryptic Command, so there's no reason to think that one command means any of the others are in the set, sadly. And while Primal Command is a solid commander card with a steep foil multiplier, it is only a couple dollars each, so when you open this card, hope that it's the $20 foil version and not the $3 non-foil version, just saying. Next up, we're looking at another solid uncommon in Harmonize. The green draw spell is a hugely popular staple in Commander, and even though it was recently printed in Eternal Masters, it's still above $1 each, which is a good sign for its value going forward. Not the most exciting uncommon, but printing it more means that its price will stay relatively low, which is great for incoming Commander players who desperately need the green card draw spell. This is good stuff. Alright people, hold on to your britches. Might of Old Kroza is back for the first time since Time Spiral, and it's still an uncommon! Thank the heavens! This $10 uncommon has needed a reprint for a few years now. And while Infect isn't dominating the format like it used to, the stupid pump spell is still expensive as all heck. This reprint helps solidify even more that Modern Masters 2017 is looking to really improve on uncommon quality. Slam dunk reprint here with gorgeous artwork. I couldn't be happier. It's amazing. As if all of that wasn't enough on the uncommon front, say hello to friggin' Terminate. A popular removal spell in both Modern and Commander, Terminate spiked back in 2015, and even with a steady decrease in price, still commands a $2 price tag. With this bump to uncommon status and new absolutely gorgeous Sun Titan artwork, Terminate is going to be a sought-after card in the set. Another add to the already ridiculously impressive uncommon suite that we've begun to see come together. It can't just be me, right? These are already way better than Modern Masters 2015 uncommons. There were like 3 that were decent. We already have way more than that, and it's the second day of previews. I'm getting real pumped here. Zur the Enchanter? Zur what? Okay, this set's officially off the rails right now. Zur is a $10 commander and a popular one at that, with foils costing around $50 each. Only ever being printed in one real set, Cold Snap, Zur has become infamous in commander circles. This reprint is absolutely out of nowhere, but thank goodness for it. I can't think of a single commander player who doesn't have a strong feeling about Zur, whether it's positive or negative. Wonderful reprint. I'm legit losing my mind right now. Also being printed in this set is a cycle of uncommon shard creatures. Tower Gargoyle, Sidraxis Spectre, that's getting our rare shift down to uncommon. Sprouting Thrynax, Woolly Thoktar, and Rock's Warmonk are all coming back. None of these are included for their financial value, but they are included for their limited prowess, as each of them are quite powerful if you find yourself drafting into their shard. Totally okay with this group. After all, Modern Masters is designed to be fun for limited. Great additions here, no complaints personally. And that's going to do it for today's previews. I mean, let's be real with each other for a second. We're getting a lot of what we wanted, right? Grafdigger's Cage, Snapcaster, Might of Old Kroza, like Venser out of nowhere, all the uncommons. We've only just begun preview season, and already there are plenty of cards that we said needed reprinting. You have to at least be a little excited now, right? How are you feeling about the set? What are you still waiting to see? What do you need to see to make you buy into it? I'd love to hear what you're thinking, so please leave all your thoughts below and we'll talk about it. Please be excited with me. Also, be sure to stay tuned to the channel for all the Modern Masters 2017 spoiler coverage you could ever need. As always, thanks for watching and we'll see you next time. This video is brought to you in part by TCGplayer.com. Yesterday, a box of Modern Masters 2017 would cost you $180 each. Today, $200 each. Do you see what's happening here? If you want a box of this set, I think it's pretty clear that it isn't going down anytime soon. Personally, I think once fetch lands were revealed, there was no going back. Anyways, if this set is something that you want, be sure to click the link on the screen. It helps the channel. You get the box for a reasonable price considering the hype. We all win. Enjoy.